Okay. Good afternoon again, guys. This is the continuance of the lectures that I have conducted a while ago. This is the part 2 ng CRIM 4. The police ethics. Ano nga ba yung the police ethical standards? Unang-una, morality. Sinasabi rito na all PNP members shall adhere to a standard of morality and decency and shall set good example for others to follow. Morality is defined as quality of human acts that leads man to observe moral behavior, to be obedient to a system of moral rules of right conduct. Ibig sabihin, dito ang mga PNP o ang ating mga kapulisan ay may manatili sa pagkakaroon ng standard ng morality at decency na kung saan ito ay magiging example para sundin ng mas karamihan ng mga tao na nasa paligid nila. Morality is defined as quality of human acts that leads one to observe moral behavior, to be obedient to a system of moral rules of right conduct. The next one is judicious use of authority. May sinabi natin judicious use of authority. Sinasabi rito na all PNP members shall be permitted to apply for search warrant for any evidence of assault against himself without reporting the case in writing to his superior officer and obtaining from his permission to apply for such warrant. Kumbaga dito, ang PNP, lahat ng PNP ay mayroon silang use of authority, di ba? Para take of initiate pag merong mga chaos or assault, di ba? Against himself na dapat naman kailangan nilang trabaho, di ba? At hindi na kailangan dumaan pa sa mga superior officer nila yun. In his own motion ng isang police officer ay kaya niya ng di ba, mag-apply ng search warrant kung kinakailangan, diba? Para ma-resolve ang isang kaso. The next one is justice. PNP members shall strive. Huwag ka mag-trip. Huwag ka mag-trip. Huwag yun na-distract tuloy ako. Sige na, huwag. Justice. PNP shall strive constantly to respect the rights of others so that they can fulfill their duties and exercise their rights as human beings. Parents, children, citizens, workers, leaders, of in other capacities and to see, to ensure that others do likewise. Dito naman sa justice, diba? Nirespeto nila yung karapatan ng tao. Na kung saan para maramdaman nila na natutupad nila yung duties na exercise nila, diba? Na magbigay nga ng respeto sa karapatan ng iba, diba? The other one is humility. Humility means all PNP members shall recognize the fact that they are public servants and not the master of the people, and toward this end they should perform their duties without arrogance. Kumbaga, nakikita sana sa kapulisan ang mga kababaang loob. No, saan nakikita nila sa sarili na sila ay public servant, hindi mga boss. At walang arrogance. Yung iba, mga pulis, upal eh. Kala mo kung sino na. Yung mga ganun, iwasan po natin yun. Diba? Lagi natin isa-isip na tayo ay public servants na nagdilingkod sa bayan. Orderliness. What do we say by orderliness? Pag sinabi po natin orderliness, Sinasabi nito na all PNP shall follow logical procedure in accomplishing tasks assigned to them, minimize waste in the use of time, manner, efforts. Kumbaga dito may pagkasunod-sunod. May procedure. Merong procedure para ma-accomplish ang isang bagay na kung saan hindi magagastos, hindi masasayang ang mga gastos na pinaglaanan, di ba? O efforts, pera, oras, di ba? Sa perseverance naman, once a decision is made, all PNP members take legitimate means to achieve the goal, even in the face of internal or external difficulties, in the spite of anything which might weaken their resolve in their course of time. Perseverance, ano ko, ability to go despite of obstacle. Diba? At ano-ano ba ang integrity? Pag sinabi natin integrity, PNP members shall not allow themselves to be victims of corruption and dishonest practices in accordance with the provision of existing law on corruption practices. Diba? Di dapat tayo, di ba? Di dapat tayo naging biktima ng pagiging ng korupsyon. Di daw tayo umaayon sa mga korupsyon, sa mga dishonest practices, di ba? Ano-ano nga ba yung mga characteristic of police officers' job? Like sa the uniform, it set the officer apart and it clearly identifies his or his status as a police officer. Okay. Pag napa-uniform tayo, di ba, na-identify natin sarili natin. Police officer ako Tulad ngayon, nakapag-gawa ko, intern to The power, the uniform police power with sidearm, baton, citation, book, and other trappings of office is a walking symbol of government power. Yan, mga police officer, may mga baril, may baton sila, meron silang tickler o citation book, diba? Or trappings of office, walking symbol of government power. The working hours. The police officer work daily, and of duty is not the right but a privilege only. They also work weekends, holidays, and frequently must put in overtime in emergency situation and for court appearances. Mahirap talaga maging pulis. Diba? Isipin mo, bakasyon. Isipin mo, nagtatrabaho ka, holidays. Diba? Isipin mo, pumapasok ka, nagtatrabaho ka, weekends. Diba? Ayaw mo makasama ang pamilya mo kung gano'n Pero dahil nga sila ay naging tapat sa bayan at nag-take oath na maglilingkod sa bayan, they do the sacrifice. The danger. Pag sinabi ng danger, they deal with several issues, situation, and problems. Pag pulis tayo, natural lang, di ba? Instinct na natin yan na nasa in danger na tayo, nasa isang hukay na yung paa natin di ba? Maraming issues, di ba? Maraming issues. Maraming situation din, maraming problema din yung kinakaharap ng pulis, di ba? The dirty works. The police deal with dead bodies, crimes, crime victims, criminals, automobile accident, and other aspect of society that most of us would rather not to think about. Yan. Mayroong mga dirty works din ang mga police. Diba? Deal with dead bodies, ibig sabihin, pwede rin silang pumapatay. Diba? Crimes. Diba? Nakagawa rin sila ng crimes. Diba? Hulid up. May mga ganun sila. Papasok sila ng bahay, walang sasywaran. Para lang kami yung laman, mga kayamanan sa loob ng bahay. Criminals, di ba? Mayroon din silang transaction sa mga criminals para kumita sila. Automobile accident and other aspect of society that most of us would rather not to think about. Okay, let's move on to the strengths of the PNP. Ano nga ba yung spiritual beliefs ng PNP? Spiritual beliefs. During times of great personal crisis and danger, they bravely forge on, confident that divine providence will grant them protection and safety. Wow. It's a very good statement na yung kapulisan natin, yung strength ng pulis natin, naniniwala sa Diyos na God can grant protection, diba? For us, safety sa duties natin, diba? Kung arap man tayo sa gera, diba? Valor, valor, katapangan. They sacrifice their lives and lives for the sake of their countrymen whom they have pledged to serve. Sabihin niya ito, yung buhay mo, na inaalay mo, kahit sa kamatayan o sa huling hininga mo. Diba? Na magdilig ka sa bayan para sa mga kinakasama mong kababayan. Diba? Grabe yung strength ng PNP. Patriotism, diba? Ito yung kinoconsider natin na pagmamahal sa ating country. Diba? Is manifested by instinctive obedience to the lawful orders. Kumbaga, yung mga police, strength nila yung pagiging law-abiding citizen nila. Diba? In their works, diba? In their function. And thorough and spontaneous action toward attainment of organizational objectives, guided by moral, ethical, and legal forms and legal norms, di ba? Gumagawa rin sila ng mausisang mga gawain, actions, para ma-attain nila yung objectives ng organization nila. Diba? Guided in their moral, ethical, and legal norms. Courteous ay discipline, di ba? Yung strength yan, isa rin yan sa mga strength ng PNP. The discipline of the PNP members is manifested by instinctive obedience to lawful orders and thorough and spontaneous action toward the attainment of organizational activity. Iba pala yan. Dito na pala tayo sa courteous. Pag sinabi natin courteous, PNP members are upright in character, gentle in manners, dignified in appearance, and sincere in their concern to fellow men. Sincere, ibig sabihin, sa puso talaga ang pagmamahal o paglilingkod sa bayan. Diba? Dignified in appearance, malinis. Gentle in manners, diba? Kalmado, mainahon. Upright in character, may magandang pag-ugali. Word of honor. PNP members' words is their bond. Diba? They stand by and commit to uphold it. Kumbaga kung ano yung sinasabi ng isang tao, pinapahalaga nila. Duty. PNP members perform their tasks with deep sense of responsibility and self-sacrifice. They shall readily accept assignment anywhere in the country. Kumbaga ito talaga yung duty nila, hindi half sacrifice, hindi half effort, di ba? Kumbaga full sense of responsibility yung ginagawa nila para mating nila yung, di ba? Yung objectives ng organization nila. Duty. PNP members perform their tasks with deep sense of responsibility. Diba? They shall readily accept assignment anywhere in the country. Diba? Kahit saan pa pala, ginagawa nila anywhere in the country. Halimbawa, may arresto yung sa ibang bansa. Talagang gagalapan din talaga ng pulis eh. Loyalty. PNP members are traditionally loyal to the organization, country, and people as borne by history and practice. Diba? Kailangan natin ng loyalty sa organization natin. Walang bias, walang spy. Diba? Walang balimbing, ganun, kumbaga. Camaraderie, the binding spirit that enhances teamwork and cooperation in the police organization, extending to the people they serve, is manifested by the PNP members' deep commitment and concern for one another. Diba? Ito, binding spirit ng isang organization, meron silang cooperation sa organization. Diba? Meron silang commitment and concern for one another. Ibig sabihin, meron talaga silang sa isa't isa, merong pagmamahal, merong harmonious, diba? Merong kapatiran, di ba? Ayun yung ibig sabihin ng camaraderie. Dito rin nasulat din dito ang weakness ng mga PNP. Ano ba ang weakness ng PNP? Isa sa mga weakness ng PNP is misplaced loyalty. The loyalty is not on the fellow officer, not on the government, and the people they serve. Diba? Nasa fellow officers daw ang loyalty nila. Hindi sa government, hindi sa tao na pinaglilingkuran nila. Ayan, PNP, isa yan sa mga weakness nyo, dapat nyo ayusin yan. Cynicism. Police view all citizens with suspicion, weak, corrupt, and dangerous. Totoo naman, yung mga ganyang pulis, pero hindi lahat. Meron pa rin mababuti, meron talagang masasamang pulis. Kaya nadadama yung mga mabubuting pulis dahil sa mga masasamang pulis, nabubuo sila sa masamang pulis na din. Ito yung cynicism. Diba? Note, yung mababait at matitunong kapulis po tayo pa rin. Diba? Kaya po sana, wag po natin i-view lahat na ganun. Na ganun ang kapulisan natin. The police as victims mentality. This concept is based on the idea that police are the victims of the public misunderstanding and scorn of low wages and self-serving administrator. Minsan, totoo na din naman, di ba? On my perception, minsan totoo na din naman, di ba? Ang hirap din ng trabaho ng pulis, para bigyan ng mababang sahod. Isipin mo, buhay kapalit. Pamilya hindi pinupuntahan para makapagtrabaho. Diba? Siguro okay lang din na mag-demand talaga na mataas sa sahod ang mga pulis. Preferential application of the law. Decision about whether to enforce the law in any but the most of serious cases should be guided by what the law says and who the suspect is. Diba? Minsan pinag-iisipan nila kung i-enforce ba nila yung law. Lalo na sa mayayaman. Diba? Pag mayaman kasi, hindi na nila parang inaano talagang tinatrabaho Diba? Basta may kapalit na pera. Ligtas ka. May mga ganun talaga. Diba? The police as untouchables. A police officer should find a way to impose punishment including arrest on fake charges. Diba? Understandable naman yan. Sa rewards naman, police do very dangerous work for low wages, so it is proper to take any extra rewards the public wants to give them. One theory is that it is acceptable to accept any type of reward as long as it was given wholeheartedly by an individual to a police officer. This rationalization was even given a term laughing money. Diba? Rewards, diba? Sinasabi daw ng dito sa concept na to na okay lang daw na tumanggap ng regalo mula sa public, di ba? Kung sino man yung gusto magbigay sa kanila. As long as it is wholeheartedly, di ba? Na binigay sa officer, which is kino-consider dito sa notes sa to na ayun nga, this is weaknesses. This is weakness. Due process. Ano may meaning ng due process? It hears before it condemns, which proceed an inquiry and render judgment only after a trial. It is only means of protecting criminals at the expense of law-abiding and should be ignored whenever it's safe to do. O, diba? Dito, sa due process, dinadayo yung due process, pinoprotektahan nila yung criminals at the expense of the law. Lying and deception. Lying and deception means it is an essential part of the police job. Or even perjury should be used if it is necessary to protect yourself or get conviction on a bad guy. Ano dyan yung perjury, diba? Para protect kayo yung sarili. Okay, ano tayo? Dito na tayo pupunta sa most common types of corruption in the PNP. Unang-una ay ang case fixing. Pag sinabi natin case fixing, it is the subjective imposition of penalties, diba? Of downright sabotage of the investigation process in exchange from other things or personal gain. Dito sa case fixing, yung police, diba? Para hindi na umabot pa sa prosecution, court, yan. Diyan pa na sa custodial investigation pa lang, inaayos na nila. Investigation process na inaayos na nila. Sa ganito ang negotiation. Hindi ko na ito ipaprocess sa korte or sa prosecution. Basta magbigay ka ng pera. Ganyan ang case fixing. Diba? Bribery. It is the receipt of cash or a gift in exchange for present, past or future assistance in avoidance of prosecution, as by a claim that the officer is unable to make positive identification of criminal or by being in the workplace at the time when a crime is to occur, or by any other action that may be excused as carelessness but not offered as proof of deliberate miscarriage of justice. Mga gumagamit ng mga tumatanggap ng cash, exchange ng mga past, present, future assistant, pinagbabawal po yan. Pero in real makoy, daming ganyan. Siyempre gusto rin nila ng pera eh. Hirap kumita ng pera. Kaya yung iba na nagagawa talaga. Pero sana di tayo masilaw sa pera, di ba? Nandiyan na naman yung extortion or shakedowns. Pag sinabi natin extortion or shakedowns, the common practice of holding street court where incidents such as minors traffic tickets can be avoided with a cash payment. The officer and no receipt given. Using this process, police have also been known to extort money from nightclub owners and other businesses by threatening to enforce city health and zoning codes. Dito naman, sa extortion or shakedowns, dito naman, iniiwasan na ng police officer, di ba, na nag-issue pa ng ticket pag nakakahuli sila ng mga traffic violators, di ba? In exchange dun sa pera na gusto nila, sa amount na gusto nila. At tinatawag yun na street court. Diba? O ano ba yung iba? Yung extort money. Nag-extortion din sila ng money from nightclub owners or business, threatening na mag-enforce sila ng mga batas against sa nightclub na yun. Diba? Recycling. The use or sale of confiscated items and evidence, usually drugs or narcotics. Diba? Yan. Talagang, ito prone talaga, nangyayari na talaga to in real Makoy. Basta na sa pundo. Nagkago mga pulis dyan. Mga Blumentritt, yan. Blumentritt. Sa Blumentritt, maraming pulis yan, Big Brothers. Yan. Manguhuli sila tapos sasabihin nila sa pamilya, magbigay kayo 100K dahil papalayain na namin to. Without knowing sa prosecution, well, hindi pa nila pinaprocess, di ba? Kumbaga nag-decision na sila sa sarili nila ng procedure na gusto nila. Yung iba, pag sa recycling, yan, mga nakakahuli ng mga droga, di ba? Ginagawa nila, hindi nila sinusurrender sa proper authority. Di ba? Sa highest authority na kung dapat i-handle sa evidence custodian. Ginagawa nila, kinukuha nila, binebenta nila para sa pagkakitaan nila. Diba? Ito yung tinatawag na recycling. Pag sinabi natin selective enforcement, it occurs when police officer exploit their officer discretion. For example, a penalty is or discretion and the authority on the reverse side, a police officer who arrests a person simply because the latter annoys him likewise lead to selective enforcement. Yan, dito naman selective enforcement. Yan. Diyan na nagkakaroon ng areglo balato, which is hindi dapat ginagawa ng pulis, lalo na sa mga tropa kamag-anak. Pero minsan kamag-anak eh. Internal pay-offs, sale of work assignments, day offs, holidays, vacation, periods, and even promotion. Diba? Oh, pumasok ka dito. Day off ng kasama mo. Brad, pasukan mo tong araw na to, di kasi ako papasok, bigyan na lang kita. Ganun yan. Internal pay-offs. Corruption of authority. This type of corruption is tolerable. But because policemen must act beyond reproach and with impartiality, it is expected that policemen must be free from possible temptation to evil. And this includes receiving free meals, service, discount, gratuities, and the like. Kino-corrupt. Diba? Dapat daw yung mga polis hindi daw tumatanggap ng mga free meals, free services, discounts, gratitude, diba? Mula sa mga tao. What do we say by kickbacks? This type of police corruption occurs when the police officer receives any consideration such as money and other valuable materials in return for police services which a police officer should perform. Diba? Ayan, pag gumawa yung police ng, diba? Dito naman yung police nag-i-expect na meron siyang kickbacks mula sa mga pinagsilbihan niya. Opportunistic theft. It's taking advantage of the situation in the conduct of police operation by profiting or taking properties with intent to gain and reporting to authorities. Oh, ayan. Ayan, may operation sila, search warrant. Diba? Nakakuha nila yung mga nakalagay sa specify sa search warrant. Pero dahil gusto nilang kumita, ayan, ginawa nila yung mga valuable items doon, valuable things sa bahay na yun.